Hello everyone, I'm Paul and this is problem 877, Stone Game. This is a medium problem that's all about observation. So next I will show you my thought process and efficient solution. Alice and Bob are playing a game in which they have to take entire piles of stones either from the beginning or from the end of a row. So we're given an integer array nums representing a row. Every element here is a different pile of stones. The goal of the game is to end with the most stones and Alice starts first. So Alice has to pick either this pile or this pile. Let's say that she picks this one. Next Bob can pick this pile. Next Alice can pick this pile. And next Bob can pick this pile. The total score for Alice would be 7 plus 3, meaning 10, and the total score for Bob would be 3 plus 2, meaning 5. Here Alice wins. Assuming that Alice and Bob play optimally, we have to return true if Alice wins or false otherwise. In this scenario, both players are playing optimally and Alice wins, so the result in this case is true. And this is very important. The total number of stones is odd, which means that there are no possible ties. So maybe you are thinking about running a simple simulation. But this is not enough. Why? Well, we have to start with Alice, right? So we have two choices. We can pick either this pile or this pile. But we are only looking at the two elements. We don't know what's next. So we don't know what's here in the middle yet. And next is Bob's turn, so maybe we pick this, and next we have a very large number which Bob can take, or maybe we pick this, and next we have another very large number which Bob can take. So we have two possible scenarios. So this simulation is not enough, but maybe we can explore each of these scenarios by solving small subproblems and using those results to solve larger subproblems. In case you know what this is, it's dynamic programming. So this will work technically. Now I told you that this is all about observation, and that's because of the following. First we have Alice's turn and she's picking between this three and this three. We don't know which one she's picking exactly, but we know that the maximum score here is given by 7 plus 3, because this is equal to 10 and 10 is larger than 3 plus 2, which is 5. So if she's playing optimally, she will start by picking these three. And the best strategy, if she's playing optimally, is to pick either all the numbers at odd indices or all the numbers at even indices. Why? Well, because of a few things. First, we have an odd number of stones in total, which means that we will never have a tie. And we have an even number of piles, which means that here the indices are 0, 1, 2, 3. Given that Alice starts, she can choose either index 0 or index 3, meaning an even index or an odd index. Let's say that she wants to pick all the numbers at odd indices. She wants to pick 3 and 7. Given that she starts, she can pick these 3 first. Next we have Bob's turn and he can choose between 3 and 2. We don't care about which one Bob chooses because we are looking for this 7. Let's say that Bob picks 3. Next we have Alice's turn again and we can pick the 7. So we can pick all the numbers at odd indices. Now let's say that we want to pick all the numbers at even indices. We start with Alice, we have an even number of elements every time, and we can pick these 3. Next we have Bob's turn and we don't care about whether Bob picks 7 or 3. It's exactly the same. Next we have Alice's turn again and we can pick 2. So we can pick all the numbers at even indices. So given that Alice can force herself to pick all the numbers at even indices or all the numbers at odd indices, she can pick the maximum among these two sets. She can pick, for example, here the maximum between 10 and 5, which is 10. And she can do exactly the same in every other scenario for every possible test case. So the trick here is that Alice always wins. We can just return true every time. Time and space complexity for this will be big O of 1. So now let's go with the code. This is a very long code. I don't know if you are ready for this, but here we go. Return true. Let's submit this and see if it works. As you can see, this works and it's very efficient. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.